Hey y'all. So, the other day, I woke up to a post on Instagram that someone tagged me in. It was Krew. And they tagged me in where they announced where they did their Add Icon Challenge. And so I went to their video, and sure enough, they tagged me to do the challenge. Later that same day, I noticed that my friend Tylock over on Homespun Geek also put out an Add Icon challenge video. I watched it, and he tagged me in it too. So Samantha, Tylock, thank you guys for challenging me. I've actually been wanting to do this for a little while. I just didn't have 3 Add Icons in my collection until today. So, and by the way, since I just introduced the two of them, Tylock and Samantha, it reminds me one thing that I always forget to do. I'm not trying to keep my name a secret. I literally just keep forgetting to introduce myself in every video. I think I've said it like twice, and it was like at the end of videos. So my name's Caitlin, if you guys were wondering. I literally just keep forgetting to introduce myself because I'm crazy. Anyway, let's get into this now. Now the Add Icon Challenge was started by Geeky Nation, and pretty much all it is, you say what the top 3 Add Icons in your collection, or in my case, the only Add Icons in my collection, and then you say which one, the top 3 that you want in your collection. And I'm gonna go a step further. I'm gonna do what Tylock did and do the 3 that I most want Funko to make. So, because I think that's awesome. So, we're gonna start here. 2 out of the 3 that you guys have already seen, and the other one is going to have their own video in a couple days, so look out for that. But this one is Dig'em Frog. I got this out of the, was it the Big Pop Shop mystery box, I think. I was really glad I got it. In fact, I think I put them in the thumbnail. It's just really cute. You know, I like Honey Smacks, okay? It's not my favorite cereal. I used to get them in those little variety packs. Kellogg variety packs, but it's just super cute. I love the fact that he's holding that gigantic spoon too. So he's a little bit dusty, which describes half the pops in my collection, or over half probably. But he is super cute. And this is, I believe, the only common one they have made thus far. I keep hoping they'll make a few more, but yeah. But I still haven't seen him in stores. If I didn't get that mystery box, I probably still wouldn't have this guy, so yay. Now this one, I'm gonna save the rant for the next video. So, I got these guys in today, and when I saw the box they came in, y'all, it literally looked like an accordion. And on the side of the box it said it's been damaged. I was like, no duh. Yeah, I could tell. Look at these corners. Look at, even the insert, the plastic has become ripped from the glue on there. So I was gonna get a 3-pack pop protector for these guys, but yeah, don't need that now. But honestly guys, it bugs the crap out of me, and it makes me really want to talk to the people at my post office, or just the USPS in general, I guess. But I think they're still really cute. I'm still glad I got them. Thus far, it's the only Add Icons I've been managed to get from Funko Shop, so yay. And I absolutely think that these things are adorable. Are these guys supposed to be elves or something? I never did really understand that. I think they're elves. But yeah, I've been wanting them to make this 3-pack for a long time, so I'm glad they finally did. And unlike Sugar Snack, or Honey Smacks, whatever it's called, this is the cereal I actually grew up eating. So there's another reason why I wanted it, and I was very glad I was able to snag it. So this definitely comes in at number 2 in my favorites. And last but not least, this one, even if I had like the top 3 that I'm about to say that I wanted, this guy would probably still be at number 1, and it's the Flocked Jeffrey from Toys R Us. I got this one off someone selling it on Instagram. Otherwise, I would have been paying a way bigger price for it. I forget how much it was. It was at whatever the Stashpedia price was at the time. But, yeah. I absolutely love Toys R Us. I'm still kind of sad that they went bankrupt. Uh, Unlike a lot of other kids, I never went to Toys R Us as a kid. My first time in a Toys R Us was probably about 6 years ago. Probably not even that much, probably like 5 or 4 years ago. Because it's 2 hours away from me and my parents just never took me. My mom says that my dad took me once, but I honestly can't remember. So I must have been really little. But yeah, if I had the means to go there, I would have been there like literally every week, which my bank account is probably glad that that didn't happen. But yeah, it still makes me sad that that place is gone just when I was getting into it and getting to enjoy it. But anyway, I love this store. I love Flocked Pops. This is definitely number one for me. And you can notice it's the only one in a soft protector. I love this thing. And the only thing not flocked on it are the hooves, the mouth, and the eyes, and the little... these things. Whatever these little round things are at the top of giraffes, whatever those are called, those aren't flocked either. And the hair I don't think is flocked. The fur is, but the hair isn't. Okay, so the top 3 that I want in my collection. I kind of had to think about it for a little bit. But number 3 would probably be Toucan Sam. Just because, again, it's a cereal I grew up eating. Those commercials are the ones that I remember the most. Because, you know, it had, for a long time, it was Sam and those 3 nephews with those, like, rainbow swirl scents around them. I really like that. I don't know. They were bright, they were colorful, they just always caught my eye when they were on TV, so those 2 things together is why I want that pop. And the price tag, how much it's worth ain't bad either to have a pop that valuable in my collection, but mainly just for the nostalgic reasons. Number 2 and number 1 are very closely tied. Very, very closely tied. But if it wasn't for their features, it probably would have been switched. But number 2 is the glow-in-the-dark Cosmic Captain Crunch. I wanted so bad when that thing got on the Funko shop, but I missed out on it. I don't remember it, and Captain Crunch is not my favorite cereal. I eat it every once in a while, and by every once in a while I mean like once a year, maybe. I don't hate it, it's just not my favorite. But I really loved it. It looks like Mike Wazowski from Monsters, Inc. It's all green with that big eye. It reminds me of Mike. And when you put Mike Wazowski into toy form, pretty much any type of toy form, it becomes automatically the most adorable thing you've ever seen. So that's why... And I don't have a Mike Pop either. So that's one reason why I wanted it. 2, it's a glow-in-the-dark, and those are always really cool. And that one, I think pretty much all of it glows in the dark, so that would have been awesome. But I kind of knew as soon as I clicked on it that it was going to be sold out, so it didn't disappoint me too much, or at least the shock of it wasn't really there, but yeah, I still really want that one. And this next one I want just because, not really for the ad that it represents, but just for what it is, and that's the flocked Tony the Tiger from Funko 12 Days. Again, another pop I tried to get last year. Didn't get it. I don't know how long I was waiting in that virtual line. Funny story real quick. So, Funko 12 Days started when we were doing our finals last semester, or 2 semesters ago. And I was in class with 2 of my friends when something went live. I don't know which one it was, but I waited in the queue and I turned to them and I said, "Have y'all ever had to wait in a virtual line before?" They looked at me like I was crazy, like, "What are you talking about?" And I had to explain to them for like 10 minutes what the Funko Pops were and what the community is about and how competitive it can be, even though it's not a competition. Some people still think it is. So yeah, it's still that race to get it in the Funko shop. Sometimes that is a competition, but yeah, it was kind of funny having to explain that to them. But yeah, Frosted Flakes. I like the cereal. Again, it's kind of like Captain Crunch. I like it better than Captain Crunch, but not one of my favorites. However, I loved Flocked Pops and I love Tigers. Tigers are probably my favorite, like, actual animal, you know, not mythical animal. But yeah, put those two things together, flocked and tigers, I want them. So if they ever make like a flocked Shere Khan, I'm gonna want that too. And I don't have the flocked Raja either. I really need to get on this. But anyway, those are the ones I want the most out of the ones that have released. The ones that I want that they haven't yet to make, and I hope that they make them one day. Number 3 is the Nesquik Bunny. I think that would just be adorable. We all know that brand, we all know that character. Even though he's not really in commercials anymore, I remember him in commercials when I was a kid. I don't really remember seeing him anytime recently, but he's still on the boxes. And I just think he would be really cute as a Funko Pop. Number 2, this one goes way out there because they, you know, usually they focus on the food themes. They've done a few other ones, you know, like store ad icons like Jeffrey or, you know, different things, but I think the Geico Gecko would be really cute. It would probably be like one of the smallest pops they ever made. In fact, if they only made the pocket pop version of him, it would make sense. But and I remember when I was a kid, there was a commercial where he was driving to work in his little bitty car, and he was parking in a full parking space. If they could somehow make like a, I don't know what you would even call it, an ad moment, commercial moment, of a parking spot, just a parking spot with that little bitty car with him, with a pocket pop version of him sitting in it, that would be so freaking adorable. And I would love that thing. Number 1 is something that I honestly think if they were ever given the license, I think Funko would make it in a heartbeat, because I think we would all want it. And that is Chuck E. Cheese. Chuck E. Cheese is the ad icon, you know, it's the entire brand. It's the entire brand. When you think Chuck E. Cheese, you automatically think of that mouse. The mouse has changed in recent years. It would be really cool if they made like either like the classic version of him, you know, with the baseball cap and everything, and then make the modern version of him like the Chase or something like that. You know, a completely different sculpt, same character, completely different sculpt. It would be awesome for them to make that into a Chase instead of like a lazy Chase, like, oh, we're gonna spray glow-in-the-dark paint on this or something like that. So I just think it would be really cute. We all have memories of Chuck E. Cheese as a kid, or most of us do. I remember once we went on a science club field trip in high school, and instead of taking us out to like an actual restaurant to eat, our teacher took us to Chuck E. Cheese. I think all of us took like maybe 3 bites of pizza, and then we spent the rest of the 2 hours playing on the arcade games. And there's like an entire page in the yearbook senior year of us playing the games at Chuck E. Cheese. So it's very nostalgic for me, and that's why it's at my number 1. And if they could make a flocked one, that would even be better. Okay, guys, so now is when I'm supposed to tag other people in it. I honestly have no idea who's done this challenge and who hasn't yet. It's been around for several months now, so most people have done it, but there's one person that's pretty new to YouTube, so I don't think she's done it yet. I'm like 99% positive that she hasn't done it yet, and I'm talking about Nerdy Niecy. So she's the only person I'm tagging in this one. I'm going to link one of her videos down below so you guys can let her know that I tagged her. And I will also be putting down below Samantha and Dialogue's videos so you guys can go check them out and show them some love. And yeah, so that was my ad icon challenge. I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember, it's a community, not a competition. And I'll see y'all later. Bye.